Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online cyber defense. Before we delve into the fascinating yet ethically complex world of hacking, it's crucial to establish a firm ground rule. This essay serves purely as an educational exploration, shedding light on the vulnerabilities that exist within technological systems. The methods described here are not an endorsement or encouragement of illegal activities. Instead, understanding how hackers operate is the first step in building stronger defenses against them. Think of it like studying a virus, not to replicate its harmful effects, but to develop a potent vaccine. Our goal is to promote awareness and empower responsible digital citizenship. Remember, true knowledge is a double-edged sword. In the wrong hands, it can inflict harm, but when wielded responsibly, it becomes a powerful tool for protection and progress. Let this exploration guide you towards becoming a more informed and security-conscious individual in our increasingly interconnected world. Imagine a virtual fortress protecting valuable data. This fortress is not made of stone and mortar, but of complex algorithms and digital protocols. It safeguards not only your personal information, but also your access to online gaming worlds, where you connect with friends and compete with players globally. That's essentially what the security systems within your PlayStation console represent. They are the unseen guardians of your digital playground. These systems employ a combination of software and hardware mechanisms to safeguard user accounts, prevent unauthorized modifications, and ensure fair play within the online gaming community. The synergy between these elements creates a robust defense against potential threats. One of the primary layers of defense is your account password. This simple yet powerful tool is your first line of defense against unauthorized access. A strong, unique password acts as a digital lock on your virtual front door. It is essential to create passwords that are difficult to guess and to change them regularly to maintain security. Another crucial element is the console's firmware, the underlying software that controls its hardware. Firmware updates are vital as they often include patches for newly discovered vulnerabilities. Sony, the maker of PlayStation, regularly updates this firmware to patch vulnerabilities and strengthen security. These updates are essential to keep your console protected against the latest threats. However, no system is impenetrable. Despite the best efforts of security teams, vulnerabilities can still exist. Just like a physical fortress can have weak points, digital fortresses can also possess vulnerabilities. These weak points can be exploited by those with malicious intent. These weaknesses might exist in the software code, the hardware design, or even in the ways users interact with their consoles. It is crucial for users to stay informed and vigilant. Hackers, with their technical prowess and relentless curiosity, seek to exploit these vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access. They are constantly evolving their techniques, making it a continuous battle to maintain security. To further enhance security, users can enable two-factor authentication, which adds an extra layer of protection. This requires not only a password but also a second form of verification, making it significantly harder for unauthorized users to gain access. By understanding and utilizing these security measures, you can enjoy your PlayStation experience with peace of mind, knowing that your digital fortress is well guarded. Hackers employ various methods to breach security systems, often with surprising speed. One common tactic is to exploit software vulnerabilities. Imagine a hidden backdoor in your fortress, left unlocked by mistake. A software vulnerability is akin to this backdoor, a flaw in the code that hackers can slip through. These vulnerabilities might allow hackers to bypass login screens, escalate privileges within the system, or even execute malicious code. Sometimes these exploits can be executed in a matter of seconds, especially if the hacker has pre-built tools or scripts designed to target a specific weakness. Another method involves hardware modifications. This is like physically tampering with the locks or walls of our fortress analogy. By modifying the console's hardware, hackers can potentially bypass security measures, access restricted areas of the system, or even run custom firmware that grants them greater control. While this method often requires physical access to the console, it can be incredibly effective in the right hands. The ethical tightrope, the morality of cracking consoles. The act of hacking, particularly when it comes to gaming consoles, often sparks heated debates about ethics and morality. This is a topic that has divided communities, with strong opinions on both sides of the argument. On one hand, there are those who view it as a harmless hobby, a way to tinker with technology, explore its limits, and even improve security by exposing vulnerabilities. These individuals see hacking as a form of digital craftsmanship, a way to understand the inner workings of their devices and push the boundaries of what is possible. They argue that responsible disclosure of flaws helps companies create more secure systems for everyone. By identifying and reporting vulnerabilities, hackers can play a crucial role in the development of more robust security measures, ultimately benefiting all users. On the other hand, many condemn hacking as an unethical and harmful practice. Critics argue that unauthorized access to systems, regardless of the intent, is a violation of privacy and trust. Unauthorized access to systems, even if done with good intentions, can have unintended consequences. These actions can lead to significant disruptions, causing harm to both individuals and organizations. It can disrupt services, compromise user data, and undermine the integrity of online gaming communities. The fallout from such activities can be far-reaching, affecting not just the immediate targets, but also the broader ecosystem. The ethical lines become even more blurred when we consider the motivations behind hacking. What drives an individual to engage in these activities? Is it a quest for knowledge, a desire to challenge oneself, or something more sinister? Is it purely for intellectual challenge and curiosity? Many hackers are motivated by the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of solving complex problems, and the intellectual stimulation that comes from exploring uncharted territory. Or is it driven by malicious intent, seeking to steal data, disrupt services, or gain an unfair advantage in online games? Unfortunately, not all hackers have noble intentions, and their actions can cause significant harm. The answer, like most ethical dilemmas, is rarely black and white. The motivations and consequences of hacking are complex and multifaceted, making it difficult to draw clear lines between right and wrong. It often lies in a gray area shaped by individual perspectives and the potential consequences of their actions. Ultimately, the morality of cracking consoles is a deeply personal judgment, influenced by one's values, experiences, and the broader context in which these activities occur. A house divided, the community impact of hacking. The impact of hacking within the gaming community is multifaceted and often contentious. It touches on various aspects of the gaming experience, from the integrity of competitive play to the overall enjoyment of casual gamers. For some, the presence of hackers introduces an element of chaos and unfairness. This disruption can be particularly jarring in competitive environments where skill and strategy are meant to be the deciding factors. Cheaters who exploit vulnerabilities to gain an advantage in online games can ruin the experience for legitimate players, leading to frustration, anger, and a sense of injustice. This sense of betrayal can be profound, especially for those who invest significant time and effort into mastering a game. This can have a ripple effect, discouraging players from engaging in online modes and potentially harming the longevity of the game itself. When players feel that the playing field is not level, they may choose to leave the game altogether, leading to dwindling player bases and less vibrant communities. The community can become divided, with accusations, distrust, and animosity brewing between those who support and condemn hacking. Social media platforms and forums often become battlegrounds where heated debates and conflicts arise, further fracturing the community. However, it's important to acknowledge that not all hackers are malicious actors seeking to disrupt the community. There exists a subset of hackers who are driven by curiosity and a desire to understand the inner workings of games. Some are motivated by a desire to improve security, uncover vulnerabilities, and help developers create more robust systems. These ethical hackers, often referred to as white hat hackers, play a crucial role in the gaming ecosystem. These white hat hackers often work within ethical guidelines, responsibly disclosing their findings to the relevant companies so that patches can be developed and vulnerabilities addressed. Their efforts help ensure that games remain secure and enjoyable for everyone. The complex relationship between hacking and the gaming community highlights the need for ongoing dialogue, ethical considerations, and collaborative efforts to mitigate the negative impacts, while fostering a secure and enjoyable environment for all players. By working together, developers, ethical hackers, and gamers can create a more resilient and inclusive gaming landscape. Ultimately, the goal is to strike a balance where the integrity of games is preserved and the community can thrive without the shadow of unfair play. This requires continuous vigilance, innovation, and a shared commitment to fair play and security. As the gaming industry evolves, so too must our approaches to handling hacking. By embracing a proactive stance and fostering a culture of respect and collaboration, we can ensure that the gaming community remains vibrant, dynamic, and inclusive for years to come. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Defense.